Davos here today.
Hi everybody, Nightmare on Scam Street here. This is a follow-up to the video I just released about Danielle Bognanno of Josh Abrams fame. Last week on Wednesday, Danielle was arrested for larceny, which in British terms is fraud, and there's some pretty heavy charges. Now, on Sunday night, that would be Sunday the 6th of October, Bristol Turtlechick and South Shore Justice did an amazing live stream detailing almost everything that went on that led up to Danielle being arrested. There was lots of detail that Danielle herself inadvertently provided, and she and her co-conspirator have some pretty heavy charges to face. Now, I've been in touch with Bristol, and I have permission to use clips from their video, so I'm very grateful for that, and I'll be showing clips just to narrow down the video a bit, because the original video was an hour and a half long, and I think I can summarize it in about 15 minutes. I hope so anyway. So let's dig in.
I'm living the high life out here. I'm sleeping in cars. Every time I do one of these goddamn things, I'm in a car. I have nothing. Like hot tow truck girl, every time you see her while I was in jail, where was she? In a friggin' car. She had no place to stay. She had no money, So
he's claiming that she's been living in a car. Is that true?
Probably not.
No, because look at this right here.
But I will show you. I just bought these sunglasses today and I'm wicked excited. I think they're super cute.
So this is a video taken by Danielle. The hotel she's staying in, she met somebody a couple of nights before this, and they arranged a room together. The guy paid for the room for one night. Allegedly Danielle stayed a couple of nights extra and charged lots of things to the room, including the sunglasses, allegedly. And this is what she's been charged with by the larceny parties, using the room without permission of the person who paid the bill, charging massive amounts of food and drink and goods to the room. It's really quite shocking when you get to the detail of it.
Suspect? Why? Use my eyeballs? Like, let's be real, people.
So what's happened here is one of her live stream viewers has commented that Danielle looked a bit high, and this is her demonstrating by showing us her massive pupils that she isn't.
All right, so that is apparently what living in a car looks like, right?
That's rough.
So a few days ago on October 2nd, she got picked up, right? And Josh was all over there, really crying about it was an unjust arrest, unlawful arrest. I'm sorry to tell you, Josh, but we got the police report. So Danielle Bognanno was charged with 4 counts of felony larceny over $1,200, a count of conspiracy, and a count of theft by deception or false pretenses.
Wow, these are significant charges, felonies in fact. When this goes to court, if it's proven, I think she faces some significant jail time. It was a very bad thing she did there. By the way, some of you may have noticed that my sound is much clearer than it was just now. I had a problem with my computer. It was generating all sorts of noise, so I had to go out and buy a new USB headset, so I'm hoping this sounds a bit better now. Perhaps you could let me know in the comments.
And I know that there's been some speculation that has to do with the PayPal. It doesn't.
Yeah, there was some guesswork that the arrest was because of the scam she pulled off when she tried to raise bail for Josh, the $800 non-existent bail. This isn't anything to do with that whatsoever. This is a much more serious thing. Right, so let's see if I can make this as simple as possible. On the evening of the 20th of September / early morning of the 21st, Danielle made acquaintance with a man called Mr. P, who is actually the victim in this case. He and Danielle booked a room. The minute he paid for the room, Danielle apparently snatched the keys off the desk. They went up to the room. In the morning, Mr. P, who had only booked the room for one night, checked out, and because he'd already pre-done his room key and everything else, he didn't have to go to the desk, he just left. Apparently Danielle was asleep and he just left her there. However, Danielle didn't leave. She stayed, and sometime during that day, this would be the 21st, somebody came and joined her at the room, and that would be Anthony Miceli. Now, he is also under arrest for the same crimes. So together they stayed in the room. At some point during that day, a phone call was made to the front desk by a male from that room, which was room 2027, and the male explained that he decided to stay an extra night and just to charge it to his card as before. They were later joined by some other people, and on the night of the 22nd, I believe it was, they went to dinner at Fratelli's restaurant, which is in the casino floor, and this time there was Danielle Miceli and another white female and 2 white males who are as yet unidentified. And they had what can only be described as a slap-up meal, the bill for which came to $1,008.64, which once again was charged to the room. That afternoon, there'd been shopping at the shop at the entrance to the hotel called Win Man. The first time they bought 2 pairs of sunglasses, and Danielle, in the picture that you can see now, was stupid enough to wear them in a video that she put out herself. Later on, Miceli went down and bought 2 more pairs of sunglasses for whatever reason. On the 23rd, about 5 o'clock, Miceli went down to Win Men and bought 2 more sunglasses and a pair of super duper sneakers with a total bill of $1,820. Then on the same day, at nearly 6 o'clock, Miceli and 2 other white males went in and bought some more stuff at $727. At just after 6 o'clock in the evening, apparently there was a complaint made to the room. One of the security guards went up because of smoking in the room. They have very strict non-smoking rules in these rooms. And Miceli opened the door and wouldn't let the security guard see inside. Apparently the security guard said he was very suspicious about what was going on in there, but all they could do was levy a $500 fine, which is to basically sterilize the room again. And once again, that was paid on Mr. P's credit card. Over the period of the 3 days, they managed to empty the minibar several times to the total of $682.69, and they had in-room dining to the total of $962.72. That is a lot of money that they've got through. Regardless of what his intentions were, or what actually happened in the room, Mr. P had expectations of receiving a credit card bill of $649 or so for one night of the room, which includes taxes and everything else. That's still a lot of money for one night in a hotel room. The total that got charged to his credit card wait for it, $9,308.46. $9,308.46. Yes, I said it twice. There's so much, it just boggles my mind. So basically, this crew of villains got through $8,650 in 2 nights. Unbelievable. So let's get to the charges. Well, the first one is obvious. It's conspiracy because there were several people involved. And then there's 4 charges of larceny over $1,200. Now that's quite interesting. There's a reason why the $1,200 is there. Clearly it's more than $1,200, and that raises the stakes as far as sentencing is concerned. In the Massachusetts statutes, there's a provision if the larceny is in excess of $1,200, then the punishment can be imprisonment up to the amount of 5 years or some sort of massive fine. This isn't just shoplifting, this is significant charges, and I think the conspiracy one in itself is also a felony. So the bottom line is, while Mr. P was blissfully ignorant of what was going on, Danielle and Miss Sally and 2 other white males and a white female were having the time of their lives in a really expensive hotel room, buying all sorts of stuff. You've got to ask yourself why they bought all this stuff. Why buy 6 pairs of sunglasses and a really expensive pair of sneakers? I think we might even have an idea about why that is. Let's have a look.
Now, I've spoken to Michelli again. I have the full story, and I know why those sunglasses were bought, and I know what she was getting in return. And Josh, I think you do too. So do you want to say it, or do you want me to go ahead
how
and
about
drop
this?
the
Put it out
evidence?
there.
What
I
was
want you to go
Danielle
and drop it.
getting? What was
Listen,
she
I'm
getting
learning
out of
about-
Michelli?
You tell me.
Heroin.
I'm here on the air with you.
Heroin.
You tell me.
Drugs.
I'm sorry?
Heroin.
Okay, so this is what he's he's saying?
We have the receipts. We have the messages, Josh.
So here's a clip from Turtlechick's page the next day, and she shows the message that Miss Ellie had actually let her take a screenshot of. This is Danielle asking Miss Ellie to pop by the hotel and bring 800's worth of stuff, and they'll charge the room to whatever. Wow, that's I wonder what the stuff was. Very strange. So to put this text message in context, Bristol Turtlechick went to meet Miss Ellie, and it's a long story about where they went and where they ended up. But fundamentally, Miss Ellie spilled the beans about what happened at the hotel. And he told Turtlechick that the messages on his phone from Danielle and other social media sites were to do with drugs.
Okay, so you got messages. So you have messages where Danielle is saying that she will...
I was with Michelli. He tried to smash his cell phone at one point to try to get out of this. We've been on his Instagram. We've seen what he has. Michelli is now sitting in jail. Okay?
Okay, so are you saying that you have text messages from Danielle or to Danielle that have anything to do with drugs?
Yes, I do.
It's actually quite uncomfortable to feel how much Josh is squirming, but he simply won't take the responsibility and admit what is staring him in the face. He knows what he and Danielle get up to. So I said I'd try and keep this to 15 minutes, and I think I have. The bottom line is, Danielle picked a guy up at a casino, convinced him to get a room with her. She spent the night with him. He left the next morning. She stayed in the room. She called some friends over. One of the male friends phoned reception and asked to extend the room for another night. They then went on a massive spending spree, charging things to the room, and managed to clock up $9,308 of bills onto this chap's credit card. The things they bought were designer sunglasses and footwear. The total amount they spent was incredible. In one particular event, they spent $1,820 on 2 pairs of sunglasses and some designer sneakers. This is just despicable behavior. In total they bought 6 pairs of sunglasses. It's known that only 2 were kept. 4 were traded for whatever the stuff was that was the subject of the text message. That was the deal they came to. Charge something to the room, whatever. So Josh Abrams has been associated with Danielle for quite some time. He is all about apparently accountability for all. Well, she's going to get her accounting. I'm not sure exactly when the court date is, but it'll be soon, I should imagine. And when it is soon, I don't think she's going to be walking free. I don't think there's very much they can say that'll get out of this. Miss Sally has spilled the beans completely. And Danielle has spilled the beans on herself by making the video at the casino. How idiotic can a person be to do something like that?
But I will show you. I just bought these sunglasses today and I'm wicked excited. I think they're super cute. Super, super cute. No, I don't work out. I'm lazy.